Tony D and Little Joan, and this is a screenwriter's rant on the Sympathizer. I think it's a TV show. No, it's a movie about a Vietnamese spy. Oh, and it's a limited series. Okay. Wait a minute. What does it say here? First movie trailer. See how confusing this is? People get on me all the time. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. It's at the movie trailer source. It says movie trailer in the description. It is an HBO limited series. Anyhow, smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 11 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Now, I don't know what period of time this takes place. I think it takes place or in and around the... Yeah, it must. In and around the Vietnam War. About a spy for the North Vietnamese. He's the mole inside America. And then Robert Downey is like a master of disguise who plays his handler, I think, in the CIA. And Sandra Oh's in it. And so he, I don't know, I guess he comes to spy on the U.S., but then gets sucked into some sort of CIA thing where he ends up spying for us against the North Vietnamese. The thing that really threw me off at the beginning of this trailer is he's talking to this guy who doesn't look... He looks... that doesn't look like a 60s vibe. Like, he doesn't look like a hippie. He doesn't look like a 70s guy to me. He looks like someone trying to be trans. Am I crazy? Maybe I've been watching too many articles about trans people, but that's what it looks like to me. And that's what threw me off. So I thought, oh, this must be the modern day. But then they got filing cabinets, and I'm not seeing any computers, so... I think it takes place maybe around the Vietnam War or shortly thereafter. I'm not sure. He's got little cameras and stuff and books and mail. So I guess, and then this is a parody of that famous photo. So I guess this is the fallout from the Vietnam War. Yeah, I guess these old cars. It's based on a novel, but the big draw here for me is Robert Downey Jr.'s in it. And Robert Downey Jr. is just crazily good actor. And in this, he's a master of disguise. So I assume he's playing all sorts of different roles. I saw a clip or a picture or still from this months ago, and I thought, oh my God, he looks completely different. What's going on here? He also dropped a tremendous amount of weight. I'm not sure it was from this role or just that I think he became vegetarian. So I think he's the guy in the CIA who turns him. And then he becomes like a double spy, a double mole or whatever, called the Sympathizer. I mean, beyond that, it looks kind of cool. Mainly because Robert Downey Jr.'s in it. And Robert Downey Jr. he just dominates the damn screen. Now, the other actor, the lead, he seems pretty good. Sharp-looking young guy. Seems confident. I believe him. And Sandra Oh, I don't know what her deal is. There she is in the background, I think. But it could be very interesting. With Sandra Oh. So I guess it's only with Sandra Oh and Robert Downey Jr. So I guess Robert Downey Jr. is not in the whole thing, but he keeps making crazy appearances. He's kind of the comic relief, I'm sensing. Still, though, he's so good, I may just watch it for him. So, yeah. It's not a comedy, but it feels like it's going to be a little bit funny, at least in the scenes with Robert Downey Jr. At least they'll be like kind of over the top. Not meant to be funny, but sort of amusing. If I had to split it into 3 acts, and it's a limited series, I think it centers around, kind of like The Americans, if you've ever seen that, where it's like, well, he's spying for the North Vietnamese, and then either he gets turned or he's still trying to balance the various factors and not get himself killed. And it's a lot of pressure being a spy, and you're constantly worried that you're going to be found out and shot because that's the deal when you're a spy. They shoot spies. They generally don't put you in jail. They shoot you because they get pretty pissed off, and that's like legal in most countries. Oh, he's a spy, kill him. So yeah, it sounds pretty intense. I think a limited series sounds about right for this. I haven't read the book, but I'm intrigued by the trailer, even though I don't quite understand what's going on. Probably around the middle of this, things start to fall apart, and then the third act is, will he survive what he goes on to, or does he stay in America, or does he go with the North Vietnamese? Kind of thing, I think. Best guess. But again, Robert Downey Jr. It's on HBO Max, now called Max. I guess because Maximum Entertainment. I don't know why they dropped the HBO part. Are they going to sell HBO? Maybe that's why. Maybe they're going to keep Max and sell HBO. But yeah, I would totally see this. Looks interesting. I like the time period. It's not heavy with early 70s, late 60s music like every other thing connected to the Vietnam War and effort and whatever. So that could be interesting. It's about all to say on it. It's not really a lot going on in this trailer other than he's a spy. It's just reinforcing over and over again that he's a spy. It doesn't really tell you the plot other than he's a spy for the North Koreans and Robert Downey Jr. is not. So I would have liked to know a little bit more, like, what's at stake here besides kind of the obvious. Is Robert Downey Jr. in the CIA? Or maybe that's part of the deal. Maybe you don't know if he's crazy, a crazy guy who's contacted him, or actually in the CIA, or maybe he's imagining him. I don't know. Maybe someone out there who's read the book can shed a little light. But Robert Downey Jr., I'm always intrigued. Very rarely do I see a Robert Downey Jr. trailer, other than that one with Zach Galifianakis, and go, oh, I don't want to see that. Yeah, why would I want to see a good actor? So, yeah, I'd probably watch this. In fact, I think I'll probably watch the first episode since I have HBO Max or whatever the hell they're calling it. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. Sorry for the late videos. Got lots to do. Busy week. I will be at the Pinelands Library in Medford, New Jersey at 2 on Saturday. So come on out and see my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. We'll see you in the next one.